Now that we looked at making an appointment, we're going to look at setting up a meeting. And the difference between the two is an appointment is something that shows up on your own individual calendar, and a meeting is where you have multiple people that are set on that event. So,
So the first thing it's going to ask us is to add some people that we would like to invite to our meetings. So you can do this two ways. You can go ahead and start searching for somebody that's already in your contact list and it'll pop up. Or you can hit this to button and it'll give you the global address, which just has everyone in Harlandale. If you want to search for people by last name, it'll start to circulate and think about and then find those people. And then once you have the people that you'd like to add, you hit the word OK, and they'll appear on the list as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel, get out of here. Okay, the next thing that you're going to have to do for this is, once again, you're going to have to give it a subject. So I'm going to call this one test as well. The location is going to work just like it did in our appointment. You're going to go ahead and click down, and if any of the things you've already put in here will populate, or if you have a new room, maybe it's going to be room 42, and you can go ahead and put the room there. Now, just like with our appointments, we're going to have a day and a time, so we're going to do the start time first. So right now it's saying that August 11th, 2014, but I want it to be today, so I'm going to go ahead and go to October 6th. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick a time frame. I'm going to say that I want this meeting to start at about 1:30 today. I'm going to go ahead and leave the end time on Monday the 6th as well, and then I'm going to say it's a 2 o'clock appointment. Now if you look over here, what's really nice is you get a conflict window, and it's basically going to show you and let you know, okay, these are possible conflicts with the time that you are putting in. So if you look at here, I already wrote down who somebody I wanted to invite, but she has something else going on. So it tells me when I click on these little arrows here, this time has conflicts. And I do the same thing down here. So it'll let you know if you're trying to invite someone to the meeting, whether or not they can be allowed to your meeting based on the things that are on their calendar. Much like your appointments, you have your show as options that you can do: free, working elsewhere, tentative, busy, and out of office. You have your reminder setting, the same options here. You can get from 0 minutes to 2 weeks, and then you can also choose if you get a ding sound when you do want those reminders. You can also do your reoccurrence, start and end time, the duration, if you'd like it to be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. If you want to put an end date on it, you can end it after a certain amount of occurrences here as well, and then you can just say that, after, December 8th, I want this to be completely erased from my calendar. The next thing you can do is you can go ahead and categorize it. So remember we talked about categories in the last video. You can create these whatever you want. The blue category can be your business one, green can be personal, orange can be meeting with staff, purple, red, and yellow, whatever you'd like those to be. You can go ahead and set this as private, so you and the person that you send it to are the only ones that can see it. You can set it as high importance, so it lets that person know it's a very important meaning, or low importance, meaning that it's something that needs to be done, but it doesn't need to be done right then and there. Once you're ready, you go ahead and hit the send button, and that way it'll send an invitation to this person. Now notice right here it says you haven't sent this invitation yet because I didn't hit send yet. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and delete this meeting as well, because for some reason, I see that Sarah's not available. If I hit delete, it'll delete the whole thing. Once I hit the send button, Sarah will get a message in her mailbox saying that, I invited her to her meeting, and if she accepts it or denies it, I'll get an email back saying, Sarah done accepted your meeting, or didn't because of whatever conflict he has in that. Back into your calendar, it'll appear as the time that you set up, the person that you're meeting with, and the location in which you're meeting that person. The other option I wanted to point out top is, if you notice it says cancel invitation here, and what I would do with that is, if Sarah Dunn did in fact accept my invitation and for some reason I had to cancel our meeting, I can go ahead and hit cancel invitation. And what that'll do is it'll remove the invitation and the meeting off of her calendar as well as mine, and send us both an email saying that the meeting was canceled.